Hey guys, welcome to Mompreneur Tuesdays, where we discuss all things mommy and entrepreneurship. If you're new here, welcome. And if you like these types of videos, please click the subscribe button down below and don't forget to click the notification bell so that you're notified of all my uploads. So last week we were discussing the 5 businesses you can start as a mompreneur. If you haven't watched that video, I'll have it linked down below in the description box. So you've started your mompreneur journey. What next? If you want to find out the steps you can take to actually budget and save as a Zimbabwean living in Zimbabwe, keep watching. You know that urge you get to spend when you've got cash in hand. I know everyone has that urge when they've got money in their hands to spend. Girl, stop right there and don't do it. Exercise a bit of self-control and you will find that you'll actually save some money. Bear in mind, I'm not a financial advisor, but these are just steps that I have taken in my own home and I've found that they've worked for me when it comes to budgeting and saving. So, as a Zimbabwean, I know you might say, I can't save money, things are tight, zvinhu zvakapresa, mari yacho haisi kutombokwana kuti nditenge anything, saka yekuseva yacho haiwanike. Guys, there are a few tips that you can take in order for you to save a bit of money. Every cent or every dollar counts towards saving. I remember the beginning of this year, there was a group of ladies that we had that started a money challenge where you would save on the first day $1, second day $2, third day $3, like that. During the first months, I actually managed to save. But the weakness is don't dip into those savings. Once you start dipping into those savings, you'll find that you're not going to exercise self-control and you're going to use that money to cover other things that are not necessary. So you need to exercise self-control when you decide to start saving money. Okay, I've got a few tips that you can use in order for you to budget. The first thing is, when you've started your business as a mompreneur, first month you've made profits, what you want to do is you want to write down the amount of money that you invested into the business. You also want to write down the amount of profits that you made from that business for that month. After doing that, you want to take the figure that you initially invested into your business and pour it back into your business so that you are left with only your profits to see how you can work with those. Once you've done that, you want to have a realistic set figure that you put aside every month towards savings. In Zimbabwe, our currency is not that strong. So what I have resorted to doing is the few RTGS dollars or the ZWL dollars that I have made that month, I convert it into foreign currency. Once I've converted it, I keep my money or I save my money as Forex. So I put it aside in foreign currency so that I am not affected by the changing of the rates. Write a list of needs. Emphasis being on needs and not wants. There's a difference between needing something and wanting something. So you need to identify what you and your family's needs are and make a list of the things that you need on a monthly basis. I prefer using a monthly basis because I know that my money comes in every month end. So if you get paid bi-weekly, you can have a bi-weekly list that you make. If you get paid monthly, you can have a monthly list that you make. If you get paid weekly, you can have a list that you make every week. But for me, it's easier because we get paid monthly. Do major groceries once a month. I've resorted to going to wholesale shops like Muhammad Musa, N. Richards, Metro Pitch. What I do is, before I go and buy something, I take that list that I've written down before of all the needs that I have. I go to each and every shop and write the amount that it is in each shop. Once I've done that, I go back home, I take a look at my list and I see where I can buy each individual thing cheaper from. Don't be tricked, guys. Sometimes my wholesale shops, they're actually more expensive than my retail shops. So you need to move around and do your comparisons and see where exactly you can buy something for cheaper or where you can buy something for a less amount, because sometimes with wholesale shops they know kuti people are going to come and buy vachifunga kuti kwakachipa. But at the same time, if you go to a retail shop like TM or an Spa, you'll find kuti that same thing that you want to buy kunana N Richards or from Mohammed Musa, it's going to be more expensive than buying it from a retail shop. So you really need to move around and look at the products that you want to buy and compare and contrast so that you can save a bit of money, because every cent counts these days. We all need extra money ke kuita other things besides just focusing on needs. So you need to do your groceries once a month and compare and contrast shops where you can buy a particular product cheaper. The fifth thing that I did is to also cut down on eating out. We used to go out eating maybe 2 or 3 times a week, but we decided to cut down on that because we saw that a lot of money was going towards that when we could actually buy groceries and cook from home. What we've done is, instead of going into a shop going to buy a pizza for equivalent of $10, what we have done is we've bought our own pizza bases, and I'm learning to make certain things from home. We actually go out and eat out as a family maybe once or twice in a month. The rest of the time, I will be cooking from home, and you find that meals that you cook from home are actually healthier, and it actually brings you together as a family. You're having family time, at the same time, you are saving a bit of money. For me, it's a win-win situation. I'm happy all the way, I'm saving money, and I'm having time with my family. The next thing is the money that you have set aside maybe for weekly groceries where you're going to buy fresh foods. Do not make it your mission to finish that money. Buy the things, like what I said before, buy the things that you need. If you have some money left over from that money you had put aside for those things, throw that money into your savings bucket or into your savings tin. Do not make it your mission to say, I've left this money, so I need to finish all that money. You will never save if you do that. You always need to have a saving mind where every dollar that you have counts. Every extra money that you are not budgeted for should go towards your savings. Because we are all about saving money. And I know that in these hard times, especially in my country here in Zimbabwe, a lot of people want to save money, but they are not able to. But these are just the few tips that you can take and use in your home to save a bit of money. Whether it's $1, whether it's $10, whether it's $100. But you find that the money that you will be putting together or putting on the side, it accumulates, and in no time you'll find that you have something that you have, and you can use that money towards buying your children Christmas gifts. With the situation now in my country, you're not going to have enough money to save yekuti uchatenga mota, uchatenga bus. But those little things that you want to do for your children, those little things that you want to do for your family, you can do it with having a saving mind. So I urge everyone to have a saving mind and to have a budgeting mind as well. Not kungoti mari yese yaubata wakutsokota. That's not what we are talking about. We are talking about budgeting your money and saving your money. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I would really appreciate it if you click that subscribe button if you enjoy this type of content. And I'll see you guys in the next episode on Mompreneur Tuesdays. I love you guys. Bye.